Hey guys, me, Fierce WC, back with a new video. Today's video, I'm going to talk about what I would do with blank check for a Battlefield game. Now this video is fully inspired by Lossy, so I decided to make a video, response video kind of-ish, about what I would do, Anyway guys, let's get right into the video. First thing I would do with blank check is make a proper campaign. Now, previous titles did have campaigns. The problem I found that their characters either lackluster or the set pieces are lackluster, or both. I'm looking at Battlefield 4 campaign. Sorry, I knew it 3. 3's campaign is actually kind of okay. Anyway, what I would do is for first steps, put a lot of development time to making realistic, believable, and compelling characters, not just box in a military guy or military girl. Or a police guy, police girl, looking at a new hardline. Anyway, next thing I want to do is that when it comes to what actual levels, I want to make more open levels to fully take advantage of the Battlefield sandbox with vehicles, explosives, a whole lot, and destruction. So that way, you could tackle any objective you see fit. Kind of like how Ghost Recon handles it, because Ghost Recon is an open world. But I don't want it to be quite an open world Battlefield game. I want it to still be like each level feeling different. So I just want each level to have expansive environments, not bigger than the ones seen in Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1. And the next thing I want to talk about is weapons. Now, in the campaign, typically you just pick weapons off the floor or you're getting weapons. In this game, I want you to customize your character with cosmetics, weapons, explosives, gadgets, the whole ordeal. That way, the character feels more you. So you get more attached to your own character. Anyway, let's move into my next point, which is going to be multiplayer. When it comes to multiplayer, the first thing I would do, have a proper custom server system. Because in previous titles, custom server options have always been lacking. When talking about custom servers, I'm not just talking like all boxes and options. I want every single thing that you could think of be customizable. Player health, where you can spawn, objectives, maps, like objects. I'm talking like a full-on proper mod support for servers. And I feel like this will make more servers more customizable. I feel like many of the Battlefield's community has been really stunted with ideas. Because the community has not been able to have proper mods ever since Battlefield 2, because threat of EA shutting them down. I feel like if we offer proper mod support for the multiplayer, this could be do a good job for fostering communities inside the game. When it comes to the actual multiplayer section of the game, I want there to be plenty of weapons, in-depth customization, plenty of maps. I'm not talking of course I want some small maps, also want some large open maps. I also want multiplayer player to increase to 60v60 in more expansive areas. Also, I want more squad-style communication, not be able to just talk between your squad, but talk between other players. I have no idea why this has never been added. I actually feel kind of frustrated not being able to talk to squads near me. So I feel like, I can't remember what this feature is called. I have it posted on screen right now. If I can remember to add it during editing. Anyway, when it comes to multiplayer, I also want to see the return of operations, and Battlefield 1 style operations. Just more expansive, with the voiceovers like they had in Battlefield 1, and immersive maps. I feel like something was lost in transition between Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. I felt like Battlefield 5's maps weren't as immersive as Battlefield 1. I was thinking about playing Battlefield 1 yesterday, but I recorded this footage about how immersive the maps were, and how I felt DICE really lost that immersion when transferred to Battlefield 5. So I wanted a lot of work being done and to make each map feel unique, immersive, and like an actual war zone. I feel like DICE's attempt to pretty stuff up. I want the game to be pretty. I know, not gonna lie. I also want this game to be fully next gen, take advantage of new hardware, and take up every nook and cranny similar to Warzone, with in-depth and animations and what's it called? Motion capture. That's what it's called. Anyway, next point I want to talk about is having a proper co-op. The video is going to be scripted because I couldn't properly think out my thoughts without stuttering left and right. For co-op, I want dynamic worlds. I want the world to react to you. If you go to one area, another area should have more guards. If you create chaos in one area, the game should take troops from other areas to fight you, not just spawn them in. parts and situations they should spawn them in. But that's besides the point. I want random worlds like Payday 2, where the layout of the maps is randomized, adding replay value. I want dedicated maps, not just taken from a multiplayer or campaign, so each level feels unique. I want proper support with new levels and reasons to play each season, not just like have like bad cosmetics. I like properly good cosmetics and weapons, so people actually want to play the co-op mode. I want to have story to go with it, just as in-depth as campaign, so people feel like there's like a reason to play it, another reason to play it. I want to have a proper level editor so community can make their own levels and play with friends and set their own player caps. Again, add into my point when we have the last, which is going to be mod support. Next thing I want to talk about is having LTMs. When it comes to LTM modes, I feel like they can do a lot for a game if handled properly. LTMs can bring new players to a game. It can show off the game to players who might not have heard of it. It can allow for assistant players to jump back into the game and just be fun for people who are ready or sticking with the game. I feel like Battlefield 5's LTM mode offerings weren't very good. When I talk about LTMs, I'm talking about somewhere in between like how Fortnite and Modern Warfare handles their, or actual Rainbow Six Siege, never forgot that, how they handle the limited time modes. The limited time modes should be separate from each campaign. I mean, each multiplayer mode. They should be unique and not just be core features, like how for that reason DICE decided to make Rush in the limited time mode. I'm talking about like more unique styles of gameplay that's completely separate from anything we've seen before, with unique levels to go with them and unique objectives like cosmetics to go with it. The limited time mode should not be feel like you're taking like core gameplay away from the game. Like how Battlefield 5 removed like Russian domination, made them limited time modes. They added in weekly rotations. And LTM fundamentally should feel like a completely separate thing from the multiplayer, and not just you just scrapping content just to hype. Think about and give it back later. You sound a bit jaded. I am a bit jaded because domination was my favorite mode until DICE removed it from the game. Also, Rush was pretty high up there until DICE ruined it. Anyway, my next point is going to be mod support. When it comes to mod support, I'm going to keep this pretty brief. I want full map support. I want you to be able to create your own characters, your own maps, your own game modes, objectives, the whole ordeal. So I want you to be fundamentally similar to how it was in like Battlefield 2, how you create mods such as like realism, and in 1942 how you can create modern combat. So I want completely full unrestricted mod support. I just want this game, just for now, I want this game to have like a really strong anti-cheat, just to combat there being mod support, so people just don't create hacks for it. Anyway, guys, I feel like I'm going to end the video here. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. Also, leave a comment. I'll read all my comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Words are hard. Anyway, guys, I'm Fierce DBC, and peace.